Have you ever cheated or thought about it?
No, I haven't cheated, but like I think of the idea of cheating and I wonder like how that would affect our relationship sometime. Even though I know the outcome of it, like you think of like bad stuff that could happen. So like I think of the bad stuff that can happen. So I'm like, oh dang, what if I cheat on him like that? But like I never thought of like, ooh, this boy is fine, I'm about to cheat on him. I never thought that, but I think about it like.
You're weird, bro.
Hi, I'm Nadia, and this is my
Javon.
boyfriend.
I'm Javon. You can call me Kid. You can call her
Shay. Yeah.
How am I a good boyfriend?
You are very caring. You get really mean, but it's like you are kind at the same time. You're only mean when you feel like that's the way you express yourself, but you really are like a caring person. You're very sweet. You do a lot of acts of kindness, like doing a lot of favors and stuff. So you are a great boyfriend because of that. And you are like overall a really sweet person. It's just a lot of meanness weaved in that.
I'm not mean, bro.
Am I a good kisser?
Yeah, you're a good kisser. You kiss a lot, though.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't be wanting to kiss.
I'm affectionate.
You always want to kiss.
Am I the best kisser though?
I didn't kiss all of the women in the world.
But am I the best one?
Of that I've kissed?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been through the longest. That should say something.
Sure. Okay, good.
All right. Do you think my friend is attractive? That's a good one.
The friend we're with right now or other ones?
I only got one.
No.
You ain't gonna rate him 1 to 10.
1 to 3 or 1 to 10?
10.
10, 6.5.
That's your preference.
Huh?
No, go ahead.
I said 6.5 just because I feel like, I don't know if it's because I see him as a brother, but it's just like a no for me.
Yeah, it's been like 6 years.
It's been too long, yeah. I don't think I could see him as in that way ever in life, so I think it's
all
just
right.
no. I was just saying,
You
like.
try to cuff my friend now.
Do I look better than your ex?
Yes, you're more my type than my ex was.
I knew that.
So that's kind of self-explanatory, but in itself. Have you ever cheated or thought about it?
No, I haven't cheated, but like I think of the idea of cheating and I wonder like how that would affect our relationship sometime. Even though I know the outcome of it, like you think of like bad stuff that could happen. So like I think of the bad stuff that can happen. So I'm like, oh dang, what if I cheat on him like that? But like I never thought of like, ooh, this boy is fine, I'm about to cheat on him. I never thought that, but I think about it like.
You're weird, bro.
No, okay. How am I a good girlfriend?
It's the little things that count. You got a big heart, and you just do a lot of things that a lot of people wouldn't do. Like if I tell you, like you understand that I be trying to help you a lot of things because obviously I'm older than you. I've already done a lot of this stuff, so it takes you time, but eventually you realize he just trying to help me.
Right.
So there's that. And you got a big heart. You care about a lot of people, and you put a lot of people before yourself. So that's how I would say it. Have you ever flirted with somebody else?
Not on purpose.
Facts.
But people like think that I'm flirting with them, or other people perceive me as flirting, but really I'm not flirting. I'm just a nice, like, I'm naturally not gonna be mean to people even though they might be flirting with me, because like, I don't know, I feel like, it's bad repercussions when you're mean to people who are flirting with you sometimes. So sometimes I try to be nice to a lot of people so I can stay safe, safety precautions, because a man will be flirting with you and you dismiss him and he'll get rowdy. So sometimes I'm just nice so that I don't have to deal with any of that. I just kindly put them away.
You need to nod and keep walking, you mean?
And then that's when they punch you in the back of your head. Because I had something happen like that before. Like, I was like, and he was like, you and da 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 da. And he started cursing me out, and I had to run in the store. So I was like, I'm gonna just try this nice thing. And so far, that's been okay, even though that's not good. But
I'm praying for you.
what's one thing I do that turns you off? I
Off?
feel like I know. Yeah.
Oh my.
So much stuff.
Back, say nah, just say. I can't think of it right now. It's something that I don't like that you
I
be
feel like
doing.
I could answer.
What I be saying?
I feel like when I'm overly affectionate, especially at the end of the night.
That don't turn me off though. Sometimes I just be tired. When you be acting like you got an attitude, or like if something makes you mad, you always try to take it out on me. And then when I don't acknowledge you, because I already know what's going on, so I won't say anything, you get even more mad.
No, that's
Like if I ask you what's wrong, there's something wrong, you don't tell me what's wrong, and I ask you again, and I ask you again, you don't tell me, and then I move on. Then you get mad that I moved on from it. You should have told me the first time.
No, that's not how it works.
No,
I'm just still mad. It's
but
not
if
that
I
I'm mad
ask what
at
was
you.
wrong, then what is that's
Maybe
telling me?
I don't want to talk about it in that moment.
So you should say I don't want to talk
Always
about it.
pushing somebody.
You're supposed to say I don't want to talk about it. Not nothing's wrong, because then I'm gonna move on and I'm gonna keep joking around like nothing's wrong.
No, that's weird. You're supposed to still like be slowly move on, not just.
No.
That's the problem.
I'm not moving on from anything. If you say nothing is wrong, ain't wasn't nothing wrong with me. So what am I moving on from?
Still, you know me.
Whatever. Question good. What was your first impression of me?
First impression. Oh well, I didn't like you.
Why?
I didn't like you when we first met because you said my friend's butt was little. And you keep denying that. But that's what you said. She walked up to the board and you was like, her butt is little. And I was like, oh.
I sat like 4 seats behind you. I did not say anything about her.
I heard you. It was you. It was you. And you were so like loud and obnoxious. Like you was just singing in class. Granted, it was good. You were singing was good. But what are you doing singing in class? So I was just like, I don't like this kid.
Over 100. I can do whatever I want in that class.
I'm like, I don't like this kid. He's full of himself.
Cap.
But then I realized he was okay.
Yeah, whatever.
You're okay.
Whatever.
How often do you do yourself?
I think you know what that means.
Oh, okay.
I don't do that anymore, actually, because
we live together.
So it's like, plus, even if I wanted to, we work the same schedule, so there's no free time. So why would I do that?
And we go to school together. Same school at the same time.
We go to school together. We go to work together.
And we live together.
Believe it or not, though, we don't bother each other. Like,
yeah.
I feel like I barely be seeing you throughout the day.
Me too. I feel the same.
Be minding my business.
It's because we go to school, we go to work, and
but
then we
work
go to sleep.
separate though, so.
Yeah, working separate. We work in the same company, but different buildings, different cities.
Either way, I don't really do that.
You don't really do it, or you don't do it at all?
I don't do it anymore.
Okay. That's not answering the question.
Would you have a threesome if I asked?
Yes. We already talked about that. Yeah. I wanted to have a threesome before he asked. So.
I wouldn't say I ever asked.
Yeah, we didn't ask.
You brought it up, not me.
Calm down.
You brought that
Relax.
up, not me. But
relax. Tell it all my business. Have you ever lied to me? If yes, what was the lie?
The fact that I can't think of it tell me I never lied to you, because
you would have thought about it immediately.
Yeah. Plus, I don't really be. If I lie, like, I don't know. If I have something to lie about, I don't be lying to you, because I feel like I just tell you.
Yeah.
I would rather. I'm not a person that really care about
all that.
Your feelings.
Yeah.
Like, in that situation, if I got something to say, I'm gonna say it. It is what it is.
And just say my feelings.
If I feel like I was wrong, I come back later and apologize. But
I feel like
I don't be lying. Like,
you have white lies, but little tiny ones. Like, you'll fart and say, "I did not fart." Everybody knows
not a
you
lie.
farted.
That's
That
a
is
joke.
a lie.
Like, you know I did it.
No,
that's
you be dead serious.
Whatever, bro. They talking about real lies, bro. Do you love me or your mom more? That's a tricky one too, because I do
Those
a lot.
are two different types of love.
A lot
Like,
more.
what?
I do a lot of stuff that
You
she
do a
don't
lot, yes. Because she's unable. Oh my gosh. I would have to say I love my mom more.
But you could have just left it at there's two different types of love. You didn't have to say that.
Oh, well, there's two different types of love.
Too late now.
Well, obviously, John, you know, I'm pretty sure you love your mom more than me a million times over. So
Different types of love.
it is different types of love, but I feel like if you have to say which one is more, it's gonna be your mom, because she literally went through so much stuff to even put me in the position that I'm in. Even though you've done the same, well, not the same, but you've done a lot for me as well, I still feel like different. It's just different. She's just my mom. You're supposed to love your mom more than anybody in the whole world,
I wouldn't
even
say
your
that.
siblings.
Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? You don't always get blessed with the mom that you want
Yes,
to
but
love.
I'm saying when you have a mom that was there for you and cared for you and never really did horrible things to you, then you should, it'll be fine. How am I a bad girlfriend?
Are you a bad girlfriend? Let's just revert back. Rewind if you didn't already watch what I just talked about. Your attitude, bro. You always try to take your attitude out on me. And I don't do anything to you. And if I do something, you try to move on like I didn't even do it. And you was just arguing about it. Like we'll be in the middle of well, we don't really argue. But we'll be in the middle of a disagreement.
Yeah.
And you just, if I'm answering my rebuttal, you just try to change the subject. Like, that's
Because I'll be
rude.
about to cry.
Then you can't, no, you gotta let it out at that time.
No, I don't like to argue, so I can't.
Either way, it's just, you always take your attitude out on me. How am I a bad boyfriend?
You rarely, like your apologies are very lackluster. They don't feel genuine ever. It feels like I forced you, and I know I can't force you because you're not one of those people, but it feels like you feel like I put you in a corner and I made you say sorry. It's never like I genuinely feel sorry. I think I've had maybe one apology where you felt sorry, like you really felt sorry.
Well, the only time that I really apologize is if I genuinely did it by accident. Like if I genuinely didn't know that I did something, then I apologize, and that's genuine. But 9 times out of 10, if I do something, I meant it. And I don't believe in people apologizing for stuff they meant to do. That makes no sense to me. Like if I purposely drive my car out and hit somebody, why would I get out and say I'm sorry? I did that on purpose, so why would I apologize
But
for
you
it?
didn't hit them on purpose.
No, I'm saying if I drive out and hit somebody on
Okay.
purpose, people be
But-
apologizing like, okay,
right.
some people they be fighting. I remember one time I was walking from school and they fought, and the girl ended up having to go to the hospital.
And then she
The
apologized.
girl felt so sorry. Why are you apologizing when you fight somebody?
You hurt them.
You meaning to hurt somebody, so why would you apologize?
And
for
that's
that? It
one
makes no
other
sense.
thing too. Is sometimes it feels like you're trying to hurt my feelings, and that's the
when
part.
I apologize though, because if I didn't mean to.
But it's like you don't learn from it because you still come back and do it again or do something similar. And I'm like, we had just had this conversation last week. That was rude. And we're working on rudeness.
I'm not rude though.
We're working on rudeness. That's what we're doing. Do you ever think of me cheating on
Of
you?
you cheating on me?
Yes. Of me cheating on you.
I do, but I don't. Like sometimes if I'm like, I don't know, you don't really go anywhere. Like sometimes like I would think of it, but I'd just be thinking as like a joke. Like when is it? If she was to do it, how would she do it?
Right.
Or stuff like that. What would I really be thinking about what I would do if you did it? It don't really be if you're gonna cheat on me or not. It'd be what would I do if she cheated on me? Which 9 times out of 10 I just
Leave.
anyway, I don't got no.
That's smart, yeah.
There's no point in arguing with people in this world. You came in this world alone, so it is what it is.
My Instagram is Nadia_Ashay, and
My Instagram is the.kid, THUH.KIDD. And then we do have a YouTube channel as well. It's kid_N_Shay, which is just Kid and Shay. You could just search Kid and Shay. We come up.
yeah.